Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I want to do a quick video about a very popular Omega Seamaster. This is the Seamaster GMT white dial version, also called the Great White informally on watch forums. Um, the more common version of this watch has a black dial and like bicolored bezel. The white dial version has the silver colored bezel. If you have browsed any watch sites or anything on Omega Seamasters in particular, you'll find this is a often talked about watch, and has sort of a devoted following, one could say. It's an interesting piece. I wanted to share it because I was curious about it just from how much people talked about this watch, and they they are fairly available, although sometimes you go through spells where you don't find any for sale, but then they pop back up again. So it's not that they're really particularly rare, but I got a chance to get one. This one obviously is not on the bracelet, but the bracelet is very similar to the speedy style Seamaster bracelet, such as on the 2250 450, except it doesn't have those middle center link portions polished. It's not really a big difference. It's otherwise identical. Um, but yeah, my impressions of this watch, I like the fact that it doesn't have the helium escape valve, unlike most of the other Seamasters. I actually think the watch looks better without it. It's considerably thicker than the regular automatic Seamaster, consequently heavier as well. The white background is very beautiful, but to be honest, I can, there's some flaws I can see with this design. The markers are just don't stand out enough. I don't know if it could have been improved with a heavier black border, or perhaps if they were applied markers, but they just don't stand out sufficiently, and I think that's a mistake on their part. Similarly, the bezel, I don't know, just doesn't, the bezel insert specifically doesn't do it for me. I think this watch could have looked really interesting with the reverse, a black bezel with white numbers, or something to give it a little more contrast. The feeling you get overall from the watch is that it's just very, white and silver, and there's nothing to, set off against that. It is a very nice looking watch, don't get me wrong. You can see in the video, it's really nice, and it's a true GMT movement. For the prices you can get them pre-owned, it's not a bad deal. You can get them in like the low 2000s, low to mid, and I think that's decent. Something to note, I don't know if it's me, but I've heard about enough of these, and had a couple, the black dial, the white dial. They seem to be less reliable than the regular automatics. I see many that are running, way off, like too slow, too fast. And I believe I have read others making similar observations. So, you know, increased potential servicing costs is something to keep in mind as well if you do, choose to get one of these watches. But they're interesting. I don't know if they are like as deserving as this sort of legendary reputation they have among some collectors, but they're definitely unique, interesting piece. Probably get rid of this at some point in the future, but just wanted to share it since I had it in hand. Thanks for watching.